Welcome to our introduction of the nucleus and the ribosome by Christian, Rebecca, Katie, Abby, and Will. Now, in any prokaryotic cell is an organelle called the nucleus, which is known as the control center of the cell. On the exterior of the nucleus are nuclear pores, which are small holes in the nuclear envelope lined by proteins. They allow mRNA and ribosomes to travel out of the nucleus and into the cytoplasm to aid in protein synthesis. The nuclear envelope is the membrane that binds the whole organelle, and it's the phospholipid bilayer that contains the nuclear pores. The gel-like substance that suspends the contents of the nucleus is called the nucleoplasm. It surrounds the chromatin, or strands of DNA, that's present all throughout the nucleus. And the biggest structure within the nucleus is the nucleolus, which takes up around 25% of the volume of the nucleus. The nucleolus is made up of proteins and RNA, but its main function is as the site of ribosome synthesis. But you might be asking yourself, well, what's that? Ribosomes are the large complexes of protein and RNA that are the cellular organelles responsible for protein synthesis. They receive their orders for protein synthesis from the nucleus, where the DNA is transcribed into messenger RNA, or something called mRNA. This mRNA travels to the ribosomes, which translate the code and eventually create a growing peptide chain. The ribosome itself is made up of a large and small subunit, which surround the mRNA and translate the code provided by the sequence of nitrogenous bases in the mRNA into a specific order of amino acids in a protein, which eventually makes a peptide. And then that eventually makes something we like to call a protein. So now that we've learned a little something about ribosomes and nuclei, let's review. Why is the nucleus a control center? Why is it so important? Well, the nucleus is responsible for expressing DNA segments, for transcribing and translating them, and that creates proteins. And proteins are very important to the cell because they do most of our cellular activities. Together, the nucleus and the ribosomes work hand in hand to ensure that all of the activities in our body are functioning thoroughly, and without them, we wouldn't be here. So, thank you so much for watching, and we hope you learned a little something about ribosomes and nuclei.